5 World Hot News You Should Know from April 28 to 30 of 2021. Welcome to Viet US 1040 channel, the world's hot news. Today we would like to share 5 world hot news that you should know from April 28 to 30 of 2021 as follows. Newsletter 1. Stomped on each other at the fire festival. Hundreds of Jews were killed. Newsletter 2. Indonesian hot news is on the hunt for Russian models for filming pornography on the sacred mountain. Newsletter 3. India has nearly 380,000 new cases in 24 hours and surpasses 18 million cases of COVID-19. Newsletter 4. The US has set a date to withdraw all troops from Afghanistan. Newsletter 5. The FDA of US seeks to ban the sale of mint-flavored cigarettes and cigars. The following are details of the newsletter. Newsletter 1. Stomped on each other at the fire festival. Hundreds of Jews were killed. The hottest news is that at least 28 people were killed and 100 injured as they stomped on each other during the fire ceremony held in Israel on the night of April 29, 2021. Known as the burning ceremony, also known as the Lag BaOmer, is a Jewish holiday. During this day, the Jews organized and had religious activities such as parties, dancing, singing, and getting a haircut. It's a pity that the trampling happened in just a few seconds. People fell and stepped on each other. This is a terrible catastrophe. At least 28 people were killed and more than 100 injured, according to a preliminary report by the Israeli Rescue Service, according to the General News. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, on the night of April 29 sent many soldiers and helicopters to participate in the rescue work. Newsletter 2. Indonesian hot news is on the hunt for Russian models for filming pornography on the sacred mountain. The general news is that Indonesian police are hunting for a 22-year-old model, famous Russian social network star TikTok, who deliberately filmed porn on the sacred volcano Mount Batur in Bali. It is known that the clip was viewed by more than 1.2 million people before being deleted. According to many local media in Indonesia, Veronica Trishina is an actress named Mahanika, very famous on social networks. The clip, posted last year on a pornographic site, was viewed by more than 1.2 million people before it was removed. More specifically, Veronica Trishina's Instagram account is currently locked. Meanwhile, this young female model has 259,500 followers on TikTok and 552,000 subscribers on the porn website. According to many people, if Veronica Trishina is still on the island and found by law enforcement, Trishina and her partner could face 2 years and 8 months in prison for indecent behavior in public. Plus, it should be noted that the wrongdoings occurring when visiting Mount Batur by tourists often cause a stir in Bali, and always very severely judged by Indonesian law. Also, according to the press, earlier this year, another Russian named Sergei Kozenko was expelled from the island after holding a party that violated the COVID-19 epidemic prevention rules. In August 2020, Bali's Law and Human Rights Agency revealed that 59 people from 29 countries were forcibly deported from the island in the first half of the year, 10 of whom were Russian. According to locals, Mount Batur is an island volcano called Island of the Gods in Indonesia and is highly revered and respected in this country. Newsletter 3. India has nearly 380,000 new cases in 24 hours and surpasses 18 million cases of COVID-19. It was horrible that on April 29, India recorded a record increase in the number of new COVID-19 cases, bringing the total number of cases to over 18 million. The press around the world says that India is experiencing the second wave of COVID-19 outbreaks, with a number of new cases exceeding 300,000 cases per day during a week. Newsletter 4. The US has set a date to withdraw all troops from Afghanistan. The US pledged to remove all troops from Afghanistan by September 11, 2021. White House Deputy Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre said that the Biden administration would organize a safe and responsible withdrawal. More detailed information said that the U.S. began to withdraw its troops from Afghanistan, but will be proactive in deploying more troops and military equipment to protect forces in the region. The hotter news revealed that the Pentagon has temporarily supplied V-52H Stratofortress aircraft to the U.S. Central Command, the operational command post that oversees U.S. operations in the Middle East. The U.S. Navy Carrier Group is also present in the area to provide assistance. It should be known that earlier this month, President Joe Biden announced the withdrawal of all U.S. troops from Afghanistan on September 11, ending America's longest war. The withdrawal of about 3,000 U.S. servicemen coincides with the 20th anniversary of the September 11, 2001 terrorist attack. The event motivated the United States to participate in protracted wars in the Middle East and Central Asia. In addition, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said that the U.S. Department of Defense leadership will continue to assess the need for additional military after U.S. and coalition forces withdraw from the area. Newsletter 5. The FDA of US seeks to ban the sale of mint-flavored cigarettes and cigars. Be aware that the FDA has previously sought to ban the sale of mint-flavored cigarettes, but has met with opposition from tobacco companies, members of Congress and officials in the Obama administration as well as former President Trump. Now there is hot news that the Food and Drug Safety Authority, FDA, on Thursday, April 29, 2021, announced it would seek to ban mint-smelling cigarettes due to pressure from health protection groups. Blacks, as well as teenagers, were very fond of this cigarette smell. Observers believe that any mint tobacco ban will take several years to implement and will inevitably meet lawsuits from tobacco companies. More detailed news said Thursday's announcement was the result of a lawsuit filed by health and anti-smoking groups last summer to force the FDA to make a decision on mint-smelling cigarettes. The report said that the FDA delayed too long and refused to respond to a 2013 petition to ban the drug. The FDA deadline must respond by Thursday. The FDA says it will recommend these tobacco ban measures next year. In addition to detailed information, the FDA will also seek to ban the smell of mint as well as the smell of fruit soaked in small, cheap cigars, which are increasingly popular with young people, especially the underprivileged. Black age. We should know that peppermint is the only non-prohibited odor among scented cigarettes, according to the 2009 law giving FDA Tobacco Control Authority. This is the agreement reached with the tobacco industry lobbyists. However, that law also instructs the FDA to continue to consider banning menthol cigarettes. We will save hundreds of thousands of lives and prevent future generations from becoming smokers, said Dr. Janet Woodcock, acting director of the FDA.
the next video is the end. Thank you for your follow-up attention. If you find that the channel's video is useful, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and support the channel. Thank you very much and see you again in the next channel video.